and this is a different client. Again, only just sort of got this client on board from a range of other different SEO companies who were apparently outsourcing and kind of shows in the work that they've been doing. And so I have been asked to try and tidy this up and hopefully make the same sort of adjustments to their site and their business. Being in the same industry as my other clients, I think that they are in good hands. And also, as you can see, they're making some movements. It's not really going to show too much in here because of the time frame, because there is no prior, so it's kind of just rough data. Some won't have moved, some will have moved, some you wouldn't have got indexing for, some you did, some you didn't. So as you can see that the sites have been reduced for some of the words, but not all. As I said, it's not really our main focus at the moment. So with this particular one, I found that the site page experience was really not good. So it was mostly about the speed of their mobile site, which was not good. These were all red. So it was a case of fixing up these things. The core website itself had, I think it was about 52 poor URLs. They were all reflecting on mobile usability was not good. And so when I researched the client's website, I found just a lot of excess that was slowing the pages down and still continues to do it somewhat. So I've managed to reduce a lot of the excess code, minified a lot of code, just made sure it was being indexed in the right way. And that clearly is shown to have made improvements across the website. And as you can see, the mobile usability is now all with those lovely little green flags. So everything will move forward for this particular business very nicely. So prior to doing any SEO work, you need to make sure that your website is compliant with everything that Google wants it to be compliant with. And if you've got any red or invalid things going on, it's not good. So another myth out there is that as long as you're using Cloudflare, then everything's going to be really fast. But that's not necessarily the case when your core website that distributes from is saying that it's got a lot of problems. Then obviously, you're ignoring the facts, and the facts are that you need to fix these things, and you need to have green lights across the board. Otherwise, by the time you've come to do your great optimization on page, it's all pointless. These are the things that you need to understand prior to getting SEO work done. So this is why this particular client, most of my first 3 months were spent looking into all of these issues, fixing these issues, mostly server related style issues, and then jumping on page, building out pages, optimizing those pages for specific reasons. And again, this client will eventually start to see that data reflected in his performance reports, and it will be, as always, the same as the other two that I've provided in videos on YouTube, where the increases are 30, 40, 50 at a time. So again, if anybody needs any work with their website where things are not being indexed, you're always going to have problems. These are the things which you've just got to keep plodding away at and making the changes. As you can see, some of these have been put in. I now need to go through and just rework out what's going on with some of those. I already know. So I make those changes to that. That should be not a problem because none of this is reflected. So that's all good. So you need to keep your website's health constantly monitored and make improvements prior to jumping on page. So again, if anybody needs any help with their errors or problems within Google Search Console, reach out, let me know. I can help.